Hey everybody, welcome to Life with Annie. We're later than we thought. We had a little issue with thunder when we got home. And I got a little wet. We had a storm that came through right before we were headed out. I look like I'm wet. I probably am. And so we waited for the storm to pass before we went to the grocery store. So it put us a little bit behind, but we got there, we made it, and we're home. So I thought I would do a little grocery haul. I haven't done one in a while. But we got us a rotisserie, or as I like to say, rotisserie chicken tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. So I wasn't planning on getting a ton, but we ended up getting a ton. They were having some good sales though. Okay, I see people are joining me. Thank y'all for coming and stopping by. They were having a good sale on paper towels. So we got a big old thing of paper towels here. And let's see. Y'all remember the other week when I made the California Dreaming salad, and I bought these croissants in the freezer department? They're really good. Hey Kathleen, so I got us another box today. And hey Jeanette in Canada. Hey Stephanie, Judith, thank y'all for joining me. So I'm gonna kind of put these up as I'm going. Matt is downstairs with Mr. T, taking care of him. So I told him just to take the night off and he can just sit with Thunder. He's okay. Kathleen loves grocery hauls. Thank you. Hey Lynette and Barbara, thank y'all for joining me. So I got a lot of work to do here. This is something new, y'all. I just saw these. They were on an end cap, and we're going to have taco salads one night. And this is microwavable black beans. It's the Santa Fe style, and they also had a pinto bean style, but Matt wanted the black bean, and then I wanted to try the spicy Southwest rice, so I thought we could incorporate these into our taco salads. These are not refrigerators, so they're pantry stable, so I'm just going to set those off to the side. And we got us some cookies. We'll call these, we'll name them because they're Tate's cookies. So hey, Tate, who knew? And then I got some yogurt. I got the vanilla Activia yogurt. I'm gonna put some in my smoothies, and I was getting low. Hey Diane, hey Deborah. I hope you have a good night too. Oh, thank you, Susan. That's so sweet. Thank you, Deborah. And let me pop these in here. So if I kind of do it as I go, it's not so much. All right. Okay, so it was a little nerve-wracking before we left because the storm, I kept getting notifications on the phone that there was a storm that's kind of pretty rough. And they were saying it had 60-something mile-an-hour winds, and it got really dark, and there was a lot of wind. That's what scares me. I would love to have the rain, but that wind is dangerous around here. So I got a big thing of hamburger meat that I need to package up. I'll do that tomorrow. Sean has an Ingles in Thomasville, North Carolina. Where did you get the towel on the oven door? This is one from the Dollar Tree, I think. Yeah, when they had their hydrangea patterns out in the spring. I think that one came from the Dollar Tree. Pretty sure. So a big thing of hamburger meat. Hey Luann in Montana. All right. I think this is some of Matt's things here. He gets his natural peanut butter. Hey, Kim in Canada. Thank you for watching. I'm going to sit his over here. And then he gets his little snacks, his little meat sticks. Yeah, Libby, I like it too. I was always a Bilo girl, and then when they closed up Bilo, the only other store here was Ingles or Walmart. And some things I'll buy at Walmart, but Ingles is a good store. They're building us a Publix, so hopefully, but I don't know about Publix. They're a little pricey for me. So I got Matt's little Quest, but I didn't show you all those. These little Quest bars that he likes, and his little meat sticks. So he'll have snacky snack when he has a snack attack. All right, let's see. Over here, we got some pet food. We got Mr. Thunder, some dog food, and then we got a few cans of cat food for Callie. This will last her several days. So I'll refrigerate it, and then I heat her little food up for her. So I'm going to set this over here. Alright, so what have y'all been doing today? I went over to Mama's again today. Let's see. Got some baby spinach. Hey, Jan in Wisconsin. Debbie says she loves those Quest bars too. I've never tried one, so get my spinach put away. Good to see you too, Peggy, even though I can't really see you. Okay. Carol traveled to Vermont with the RV. Oh my. Okay, what do we got here? So a lot of y'all ask me what noodles it is that we make when we have spaghetti, and Matt likes these miracle noodles. He likes the angel hair style. Let's see. Hey, Charlene. Libby had a bad storm. Trees uprooted and fell on houses, and one fell in the middle of a main road. Oh, Libby, where do you live? Yeah, we have one tree that makes me nervous still. You know, we've talked about having that one cut down, but it's kind of like the only shade tree in the front yard. But you know, it's a little too. We've had too many trees fall around here, so. Hey, Linda, thank you. And hey, Lucille in Somerville. Martha's watching from Santa Fe, looking for some new ideas. Well, we'll see if we got something here. Well, speaking of new ones, this is my newest. Y'all know I'm a big Rayo's fan. But our Ingles is kind of like I don't know if they're going to discontinue it or what, but sorry, y'all, I got wet. It was raining when we were coming out. It was raining when we were going in. And then I got squirted with the hose pipe a while ago, so I did it to my own self. But this, I think, is it pronounced Muddies? And I bought it because I was seeing that Rayo's was getting less and less in the store. And I'm like, maybe they're going to discontinue it, so let's try this one. And so I made spaghetti one night with this one, and I like it. I like it a lot. Now, it's another one of those pricey ones, but I don't make spaghetti too often. I mean, maybe once, maybe twice a month. So I bought this, and we liked it, so I bought another one. So I'm liking this brand. So if you're kind of burnt out on the sauce you're using, not that I was burnt out on Rayo's, I just don't know if they're going to continue it there. Hey, Eileen. Susan lives in Northeast Pennsylvania. Yes, Debbie, I think it's really good too, so I like it. So we'll probably have spaghetti one night. All right. And I needed some consomme soup for when I make my grandmother's Italian rice. which I don't know why they called it Italian rice, but that's what, because they were very country folk, and so there was no Italian in it. But anyway, and this has gone up. This was like $2.18 a can. I was like, wow. So, set that over here. I'll put all the canned goods away after I get off this live, because let's see we live in the upstate of South Carolina. Up in the Greenville, Anderson kind of area. So yeah, Seth loves Rayo's. I do too, but that's good too. If you can't find your Rayo's, that's a good one. And speaking of Rayo's, I was looking at some of their stuff when I was picking out my spaghetti sauce tonight, and they have pesto. Have y'all ever bought jarred pesto and made anything with it? I've been wanting to try a recipe, and I kind of talked to Matt about it tonight, and he said, is his angel hair for a certain diet? It's just low carb. I forget what it's made out of. Plant-based noodles. So it's not like, let's see, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 sodium, 5 calories, total carbs 3 grams. So that's what, he's looking for, those kind of options. So anyway, I forgot what I was telling y'all now. Can y'all remind me what I was telling y'all? I got distracted with that. I always have this one up here in the kitchen and one downstairs where Thunder stays. There's my receipt. Pesto, that's what it was. So I had seen a recipe, and you make it with chicken, and I would use like canned tomatoes, but I've never had pesto before. And I was passing it by Matt, and he's like, I don't think I like pesto. He's never had it, but he said he didn't know if he'd like it. I might try it for me one day in the future as maybe a lunch, or maybe when he's got a meeting or something, and I'll make something like that for me. But I want to try it because a lot of people cook and use this pesto and stuff, and I've just never done it. So I just hate to make something and it's not good. So let me know if you like it, and if you do, what brand you use. But they had a Rayo's pesto, and I figured that might be something I would like if I were going to try it, because I like that brand. So anyway, let's keep going here. What do we have? Okay. We got some shrimp, peeled and deveined with the tail on. And then I got some asparagus. I think we're going to have a surf and turf tonight. And then I needed, let me see if I can hand these off to Matt real quick. Y'all, hold on 1 second. Can I give these to Matt? Our freezer up here is full. And I'll probably let you take this one. I'll see if I can fit this one up here, because this is for my smoothies. And I always like to have some pineapple in my smoothies, because sometimes, I'll put like I'll buy the other bagged fruit, the frozen fruit, like berries and stuff like that. And then I add that little container of yogurt. And this pineapple just breaks up that sweetness a little bit. I like it sweet, but I like to have a little bit of that, tart flavor in there too. Not tart, but it just breaks up the sweetness a little bit. So I keep this up here so I have easy access to it for my smoothies. Karine says pesto, yummy, parsley, pine nuts, garlic. Yeah, I've seen it made with a lot of basil, pine nuts, garlic, all that stuff. I've seen it made, homemade, but I just can't imagine what it tastes like. Something so green and grassy looking, but That's just me. Linda loves a good smoothie. Yeah, I do too. Tomato pesto is great, brushed on boneless, skinless. They had a sun-dried tomato pesto too, that looked good. So I'm gonna have to try it, I think. And y'all, they have bags of good old Vidalia onions. So I got a bag of onions because I was low anyway. So get your Vidalias. And I don't say Vidalia, I say Vidalia. You make it with basil, garlic, and oil. It's good on pasta. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been seeing. But I see people that have made it put pine nuts in it. I've never had a pine nut. Hey, Montana Musings. Hey, Karen. Sam's Clubs has a delicious pesto sauce. We make pasta with chicken and pesto. I'm going to have to try it. Mary's getting mad weather there. A lot of rain. Hey, Deborah. Mama's doing fine. I went over there today, my sister and I, and we went, we were just kind of helping Mama around the house a little bit, and then I took breakfast over, and then it was lunchtime, so Lisa and I went out to Cookout. Mama likes a good milkshake once in a while, and they have a bazillion flavors of milkshakes. So we all got banana milkshakes and big old bag of potatoes. Let's see, he's back over here. So we enjoyed a milkshake, and we got some onion rings and some cheese curd things and some, maybe a hamburger and a hot dog, you know, just the things that you want to eat when it's lunchtime. Y'all, this was a pretty good deal. Now and I know some people might not want to buy these kind of things for their pets, but Thunder is an older dog, and we're just going to give him whatever he likes. And he likes cookies. And so these are made for dogs, and they were expensive, but not really, because they were like $9 something a box, and you get 2 packs of cookies. But it was buy one, get one free. So for $10, I got 2 boxes, and these will last him a while, because we break these cookies up and give him like a third of a cookie as a little treat when he goes in and out. So it's not like he's eating a ton of them. But his peanut butter ones that we usually get him were sold out. So they'd already beat us to those. But he gets, it's called 3 Dog Bakery Lick and Crunch Sandwich Cookies. And this one is peanut butter and carob. And the other one is golden vanilla and vanilla flavors. So he's going to be a happy little camper with his little cookies. Let's see. Catherine likes the banana pineapple from Cookout. That's what we were talking about when we got back, because my sister, she took a picture of the menu, because there's so many, and she was reading them off. And let me see his cookies over here, y'all. These are the ones we usually get him. The peanut butters, or I call them peanut butters. But he's only got 2.5 of these left, so he was due for some cookies. Anyway, the next time we go, we might try that banana pineapple, because we like pineapple and we like banana. So I'm sure it'll be good. Here are the little taco salad bowls that we use when we make our taco salads. I like the idea of those cookies for our lab. She would love them, Rhonda said. Yeah, it's, you know, he loves them, so we give them to him. So I got 2 of these. Y'all, I had a good deal on coffee. I've got a whole bag of decaf in there, and I mix my coffee, half decaf, half regular. And I was just gonna, I didn't have to have coffee today, but I was going down the aisle, I thought, let me just see if anything's on sale. Well, my favorite was on sale. the Dunkin' Donuts brand. And it was regularly $15 but it was on sale if you had your little Advantage card for $6.98. That's cheap for coffee anymore. Oh, thank you, Linda. So I got 2 of them. It didn't have a limit. I always look to see if there's a limit of 1, and it didn't have a limit, so I went ahead and got 2 of them. Because, you know, for that price. So I'm going to set these here. Okay. We're getting to the nitty-gritty. And we just got some bottled water. Plop that over here. Hey, Callie, you're getting in trouble today. I was gonna pick her up and bring her over here and show her to y'all, but she took off running. She's been jumping all day today. She's been jumping the fence. Thunder, when I got home from Mama's, I went down there to sit with Thunder a little while, and she didn't like it, so she kept coming over the fence. Walked down there in that room right in front of us, and Thunder, I don't know if he didn't see her, if he just was like frozen, but she did it twice. So she's been jumping that fence, and I was going to pick her up and show her, but she's like, nope, I don't want to be seen right now. So she took off running down the hall. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness, y'all, there are 790 people on here. Thank y'all so much. We did a little video before we left the grocery store to give y'all a heads up in case anybody wanted to watch. Because I don't know who gets notified and who doesn't. And I know a lot of people are saying that Facebook unfollows people. It just automatically happens. You think you're following a page and they're not, and you're not. So just always go and check for the pages that you enjoy. Make sure you're still following them, and maybe you'll start getting notifications. So I needed a bag of sugar. So I got a bag of sugar here. And let's see. Of course, we eat olives like they're going out of style. And then I want to try a different kind of salad sometime. So I went ahead and picked up some balsamic vinegar. And so I thought I'm going to make a salad probably in the future. But I went ahead and picked this up while we were at the store. I got to figure out my other ingredients to that before I make it. Let's see. They had cheese, buy one, get one free. So I got some cheese, and I got some frozen carrots. Going to be in the 90s again next week, Janet says. We got a report that it's going to be in the low 80s Monday, and I am ecstatic about it. I love it. Have you ever bought the fruitable treats for dogs? I have not seen those. Looks like a cookie. I have not seen those. We never could get them to eat, like some people can get their dogs to eat like green beans and fruit. Ours were not that group. So I don't know if it tastes fruity, if they would eat it or not, but I'll certainly try it if I see it. Anne Marie loves olives. I think y'all are talking about washing vegetables. How old is Thunder? Heather wants to know. Thunder will be 15 in September. Yes, he's a senior citizen. Can you believe it? Matt, can I hand you this one back too? If you want to come up and say hello. Those are the carrots. Huh? I know I have about 3 small packs, I think. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Oh, I got a grapefruit. You know, grapefruits are expensive. You could get 2 for $5. I got 1, and it was $2.50 for a grapefruit. I think Matt's gonna come and say hello. So I got another can of cat food here.
Hey, I've been hanging out with Thunder to keep him calm down. He's finally laying down.
Anything left over there?
Yeah.
Y'all, I wanted to, I needed some buttermilk. Because I'll show y'all this. I saw this in the store the other week and I bought a bag of it. It's Southern Biscuit Formula L Complete Biscuit Mix. And so I wanted to try to make some biscuits. And let's see, you need to make the biscuits, just this biscuit mix. It's a complete biscuit mix. And then you need buttermilk. And that's it. I think. Yeah. So, this is what it looks like.
Sounds easy.
Yeah. So I thought I'd try it and see how they taste. And so, usually when I go to buy buttermilk, it's hard to find. Everything, they have like the, is it fat-free?
Everything was fat-free.
Everything was fat-free buttermilk. I don't want to buy fat-free buttermilk. So, I wanted to get the full fat. And they had this glass bottle of buttermilk, and I thought it was so pretty and just kind of retro, you know, from back in the day when you would get milk in glass bottles and stuff. And they didn't bring it to our house, but I remember when I stayed with my grandmother, it was not long, you know, it didn't do it for very long, and I guess everybody was going to the stores at some point, but I remember a day when they did deliver milk in glass bottles on her back porch. Anyway, I liked the bottle. It's a glass bottle of buttermilk. So, my island's right over there with all my groceries on it right now. Let's see, Matt, you want to see if you can get that in there? So have any of y'all tried this? Does it taste good? Do they make good biscuits? Ann says yes, they make delicious biscuits. So I thought I would, Rita says she's used it and they're very good. I just saw it and I thought, well, I don't know how it'll go, but we'll try it. So you want to do the last bit, Matt?
Califia Farms coconut milk.
Smoothie making material.
That's it. Smoothie stuff. We're just smoothie. Let's go ahead and put it up real quick in here because it needs refrigerated. And then I think these are
that's the last thing. I think.
There's 2 things right here.
Yeah, yeah. They have these buy one get one free too.
So, Ann said we're getting the olives with the real pimento, not the artificial pimentos.
Well, what does it say on the front?
It says real pimento stuffed olives.
Yeah, so does that mean all the others are not real pimento stuff?
I guess not.
So
didn't make any sense, but hey, we got them.
We don't
need to be refrigerated, do they? They haven't been opened.
No, they
yet.
haven't been opened. You can just go in the pantry. And then I've got all this water over here.
I'm missing now.
Yeah, he wants you downstairs. He wants his buddy.
I'm right here. I'm coming back.
Thunder's gotten really clingy. The biscuit is excellent. I saw it first on what? Hold on. I can only read part of it. Yes, I like it. Not as good as homemade. Yeah, nothing's ever as good as homemade. But I thought I would try it. When I saw that, I'm like, well, it's Formula L. How bad can it be? Or Formula 1 or whatever it said on there. A bag of grapefruits for $2.50. They had a bag there of grapefruits, and I think it was $6 something.
$6 for 10 pounds.
$6 for 10 pounds of grapefruits, and you could get 2 for $5. And I'm like, what is it with grapefruits? So anyway, I got one. Just one little old measly grapefruit. Y'all, we're up to 820 viewers in my kitchen. I got a small kitchen, but y'all fit in here real nice. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Barbara says, yes, very good biscuit. I remember my mom putting the money in the empty glass milk bottles and leave them on the front step. Yeah, I remember they would be like in a kind of a container like you would buy like bottled drinks, and there would be like 4 or 6 bottles of the milk. I just remember that, and I don't remember it for very long, so it must have been at the point in time where they stopped all that and everybody was just going to grocery stores. But I saw that bottle, and you know, it just was kind of nostalgic. So I got it, and I've got buttermilk now. All right, let me put my grapefruit in there. And I guess that is it, y'all. So I don't know how long I've been on here, but long enough. Y'all probably need to get to doing whatever you're going to do on a Friday night, watch a movie, or what time is it? 8:44. Oh, goodness. Well, we did get a late start due to the storm, but that's all right. We started to wait and go in the morning, and I thought, Saturday morning, Matt will probably want to sleep in, and I get the lazies. And since I've been at Mama's the last 2 days, I'll probably be a little tired myself. So, thank you, Sonia. I bought this. I'm pretty sure this is a Dollar Tree. It's just a, you know, they do these little patterns, dishes, and then the towels that match. So I think this was probably an early spring kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Christine. Let's see. Why is Thunder upset? Because he wants us to be down there with him, and he's just he misses his friend a lot. That, you know, I don't like to say her name out loud because he looks at you when you do, but he misses her, and he really hadn't been the same since. We're in Central Missouri and pay $3.25 for a gallon of milk. I don't ever buy the gallons, so I don't really know how much it is here. Yeah, I can save that bottle, that buttermilk bottle, and you can use it for a vase of flowers and whatnot. Let's see. It's 5:44 in California. Yeah, it's still early out there. You too, Judy. Well, I'm going to get off of here, y'all, because we are late. We're late getting settled for the night, and so I'm going to put the rest of this stuff away, and Matt's going to take a shower. I'm going to take my bath and watch a little TV, and then go night-night. That's what I tell Thunder all the time. Thunder, go lay down in your bed. Go night-night. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I hope you don't get any bad storms. I welcome the rain, and we did get a little bit of a shower, and I'm glad we did get some rain, but I don't like the wind because we just had a lot of bad trees, you know, falling and stuff over the years. So, how did Thunder get his name? Carol wants to know. Well, Matt's from West Virginia, and he went to Marshall University, and it's the Marshall University Thundering Herd, and I just suggested it one day. We was trying to think of a name. I said, why don't you name him Thunder after the Thundering Herd? So he did. So he is part of the Marshall University Thundering Herd. So anyway, it's not because he's scared of thunder. I don't think he hears as well as he used to because the storms, he hasn't been like getting like clingy and nervous and really crazy like he used to when there's thunder. So it's not from storm, it's just from football. All right, y'all, thank you for joining us. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.